Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw this, but I thought I'd show you a couple of tools that you can do this with instead of doing it what most people and probably me at the first. If you take a rectangle and turn it into a curve and then take your shape tool and bring this in like to the middle, into the middle, and you could do that if you were doing this for real. You could do it evenly, and then let's hit P, put it in the center of the page. We're a little bit big, so let's reduce it in size, and then, well, now we're a little small. I want to get in the center of the page, so I'm gonna put in indexing lines. There's one over there. I'm gonna hit P, bring this one down and hit P. So there's the center of the circle. So what we're going to do is take the 4-point cross. Well, maybe I can't move it. Well, you know what? We can move the indexing line. We can move it like this. You know what? Let's hit P again. And then while holding down the control button, move it up. Now control D to make a duplicate, alternate C to have it rotate from the center. And then we're just going to see how far we want. It's got to be divisible. So let's go 15 and then control D all the way around. Now that takes a little time. So what you can do is take a polygon. I'm going to set it on 25 side, make it bigger than your circle, and then grab your shape tool while holding down the control button and go toward the center. Now, what's cool about this is we can go right up here to back minus front and fill it. I'm going to do this one in orange. Take away the outline. Let's take away the indexing line. Now let's get the interactive fill tool. Let's just swipe across, then get the elliptical, try to put it in the center, go outwardly. Let's put another orange here, and then let's put a white like right there, and then put orange on both sides of it closer so it looks just like a shiny piece of metal type deal. And then back off of it and kind of look at it. I really like the blue better. But you can do other things. Get back to the interactive fill tool, and let's put a black right there. And then what's going to happen when you do that and you put a black background, it kind of makes it look like a donut twirl. Look like these are going in and got some shiny metal. And I mean, you could play around with this thing for hours and, tweak it, make the white a little broader. But I think I had it pretty good the first time. Anyway, just an idea. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.